You guys already know. Be good or it's gonna be my first ban on this channel. Yeah, right? Welcome back, fam. I'm Brandy, and we are getting into another trailer react today, and I'm really freaking excited because we're finally getting our first look at Spider-Man Brand New Day. They've been teasing this movie for like 2 years now, and it comes out on my birthday, so I'm really excited for that. And we finally have the first official trailer for it, so we can kind of get a little bit more of an idea of what's going to happen. Because the last time we saw a Spider-Man, everybody forgot who Spider-Man was. Like, everybody forgot that Peter Parker was Spider-Man and vice versa. So we're kind of in the aftermath of that still. So before I get into all of that, though, for a reminder, I do put up new videos every day at 4 p.m. Eastern. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And if you like my gaming content, you can come over here on Twitch. We do live reacts. I stream Monday through Thursday at 9 p.m. My chat is rearing and ready to go for this live react. And if you miss anything over there, all my VODs and all that other good stuff goes up on my second channel on YouTube as well. But we're going to get into the live react. We're all excited for Spider-Man. So let's check it out. All right, good job, Chad. You didn't do anything yet, but you did great. You did great. All right, chat. It's Spider-Man time. I hope you're ready. I'm ready. All right, that's a fellow reminder for all that. Okay, guys. Let's do this thing.
I can't believe our first hit MIT! MJ, come on, pretend like you're not the happiest you've ever been in your entire life.
I can't.
I knew it!
Oh.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker.
He's gotta be just like so down.
You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
The hell, Frank?
Yay, we finally have Punishers! I knew we were going to, but now that we have confirmation, I love John Bernthal. And his,
Go home!
And his Punisher is so good,
Spider-Man has to do
dude.
the hard thing, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart. What is happening to me?
Oh. What is happening? Yeah, what is happening?
Excuse me, Dr. Banner. I need your help.
Oh, okay, we've got Hulk in here.
If DNA is mutating, it would be enormously dangerous.
Mutating.
Spiders have 3 life cycles. When between cycles, it can leave the spider vulnerable to threats.
We are faced with a danger that we can't control. One we can't even see. Stay out of my way.
Oh, is that Scorpion?
You're losing it, kid.
And for those spiders who make it through, it amounts
That's
to a kind
Vaz.
of
That's my boy.
rebirth.
I'm sorry, what?
Nice flowers.
Oh, they're a housewarming gift.
I'm MJ.
I'm just a neighbor from across the hall.
Friendly neighbor.
On my birthday. Dude. Okay. So I have a couple of... Dude, this is like the best still shot I could have picked. Holy smokes. I'm so excited for this, and I'm curious where we're going, because obviously we're seeing Punisher. A lot of people were curious if we were going to get Venom in this, and or if he would be mentioned, because it's kind of teased at the end of the last Venom that, like, he sees Spider-Man on the screen. So obviously they're going to leave stuff for surprise. They don't want to tell us everything right off the rip. So I'm really hopeful for that, because I really like Venom. But I'm also just really excited for John Berthnall because I love Punisher. And now that we have all of these IPs under like one Disney umbrella, we're going to be able to have more Marvel characters overlapping in the same places. And I just thought of this, but this is the first Spider-Man that is getting a fourth movie. So we've officially had more Tom Holland as Spider-Man than any of the other Spider-Man that we've had before. Yeah, in the last one, he's like, yeah, his like little symbiote left his universe and like was a little piece was like left behind in a different one to kind of represent that Venom is in multiple multiverses. I don't know. The thing that confuses me the tiniest bit though with this, and maybe I'm just like dumb with it, well, yeah, plus he was in he was in all the, at least 2 of the Avengers. He was in Civil War. So he's in a lot, actually. But the thing that I think is weird is I know that Doctor Strange does the whole thing so that everyone forgets that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. But, like, why does Ned and MJ just not even know who he is? Because, like, they went to school with him for, like, several years before they ever learned that he was Spider-Man. So wouldn't they just know Peter Parker and not know that Peter Parker's Spider-Man? You know what I mean? Like, the fact that I could see people forgetting because they don't know, like, if they never knew Peter Parker before Spider-Man, that's different. Well, no, I know that, but, like, how did he just get erased from existence? Because I feel like that's not how the spell really sounded. Like, the spell more sounded like he wanted everybody to forget that he was Spider-Man so that people wouldn't know Peter Parker was Spider-Man, so when they talk to him, they have no idea, and they wouldn't, they would think that they were still 2 separate entities. But, like, they went to school with him up until he was, like, I don't know, 15, 16-ish. So, like, I think it's weird that at least other people make sense that they wouldn't know him because they didn't know who he was until he was Spider-Man to them. But, like, at least for his 2 friends, is it like, oh, we're just going to eliminate the, like, probably 15 years of your life where we were, like, especially Ned, where he was, like, besties with him? And then, like, that's the thing that I'm kind of a little bit of, like, how do they just... I mean, I know it's pretend. It's not real. But that's the thing. That's the thing that I find strange is I know that the relation, like them, everything once they found out he was Spider-Man forward is gone, obviously. But like Ned was friends with him for like his whole life up to that point. So that's kind of part I don't know. I am not like, I've read isolated Spider-Man comics and isolated storylines. I can't say that I know everything because there's like thousands and thousands of comics. But I am curious how they necessarily explain this and how this all kind of unfolds going forward. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see what we get. Also, for those coming in, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. I am doing a live react, so I have, I do pause my alerts while I'm like actively doing it. So I did see that. Thank you so much. Welcome in. How are you? No, you're so good. You're so good. Okay, I'm going to wrap the rest of this. But that is what we've got for Spider-Man Brand New Day, guys. I'm so incredibly excited for this movie, for this release. I figure it is, what, March? We'll probably get at least one more trailer. At least one more, possibly 2 more beforehand. And they already showed Scorpion, so that's one of the villains. They already showed Punisher, which Punisher is like an anti-hero. So he's not really a villain, but he's also not really totally an ally. Like, Frank Castle is doing his own thing. So I'm curious to see their interactions there and to see what other characters might be getting introduced in this movie as well, because there's so many more, you know, Marvel characters that are now in the MCU that could be brought into this. So curious to see where things go. But that is it for me for today. Let me know your thoughts on this. Comment your thoughts down below. Who or what characters are you hoping to see in this new movie coming out? let's talk all about it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, chat. Boop, boop. We got our first react done. Hell yeah. Look at you guys. So well behaved. You guys did great. You guys did great. I know he made the mistake where he wanted everyone to forget and switched it up. But it's still, I don't know. Maybe the wording of it just never made total sense, where I was like, how does his best friend just eliminate, 15 years of his life pre-Spider-Man? Because he wasn't always Spider-Man. Yeah. No, I think the movie did a good job with it. Honestly, it's so freaking depressing. But also, Dilbargs, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing absolutely wonderful. Hello, hello. But yeah, and hi Tavish, welcome in, and hi Bra. You've only read, yeah, I've only read a handful of them, so I can't really like attest to being a huge, knowing the exact source of the comics as opposed to like deep dive Google searches. So yeah, so that's the thing that I know. I have this inkling somehow Doctor Strange is gonna know or remember, because I feel like, obviously those who have read the comics, if this particular, I don't know if this storyline is right from the comics or not, or if this is like a little bit of MCU fabrication, because they do kind of like take baselines and then they make their own stuff with it. So I don't know how close to an actual story that this is, but I feel like the only one that would be able to undo any of this would be Doctor Strange, or what's his name? Who's the like next in command to Doctor Strange? I can't remember his name. But the other guy, that does the stuff. Wong, yeah, whatever his first name is. It would be one or the other, because they're the only ones with like the power to really do something of that caliber to reverse this. So at the center of the spell, then it turns out there was a failsafe. That's what this is like going into Avengers and knowing that like not half of the MCU just turned to dust. Like, come on, we're gonna cry because in the moment it's horrible, but damn well they didn't just murder half the cast. Like, so it's like this, like, dang well they're gonna somehow remember. It's just a matter of getting from point A to point D and not knowing how they're gonna go through it, And I feel like that's where we're at. Only works if he dies. I fairly knew the Spider-Man side of everything as far as comics go. Yeah, I'm not sure. So yeah, Sorcerer Supreme. So that is to be seen. That is to be seen. All right, I am gonna get Doom set up. We do have an ad break starting. So I'm gonna get us shifted over to that so we can check out the new Dune. If you guys didn't see, Dune Part 3 dropped the trailer yesterday too. So like two of the like huge franchises, and two huge franchises with Zendaya, which I believe she's also in this movie as well. She wasn't a huge part in, was it? Oh no, she was pretty big in Part 2, but she wasn't as big in Part 1. I'm trying to remember. They kind of blend in my brain. I only ever watched them once, so I'm trying to remember everything. You're more worried Pete transforms into man spider because you're not a big fan of giant spider. Well, it does seem like he is transforming, because he is not like full. It's the suit and everything that kind of gives him the spider like webs. Like he has to get blasters. It's the only Spider-Man out of like the 3 live actions is or the only 3 out of the 3 live action ones is Tobey Maguire's is the only one that just like makes it, where it like literally just comes out of his body. The webs, the other Spider-Men don't have it like that. So now that it seems like the webs were just like all over the place, I feel like he's morphing somehow. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Odd.